everyone, welcome to this short yoga practice which shows a little bit of love to our spines and works as a nice front body opener, welcoming some space into the chest, shoulders and the belly. For this practice you will ideally want 2 cushions and a blanket. We'll be using these props for extra support so that we can get super comfy in some of the poses. We'll get started. To set ourselves up, you want to grab your blanket and then fold it so it's about this size. So it's about the size of 2 cushions or 2 pillows that you would have on the bed. When you've folded your blanket, I'm going to roll it into a little sausage and place it roughly in the middle of your mat. You'll take one of our cushions and pop it beneath the sausage, and then we'll take our other cushion and just put it to the side for now, so keep it about level with the pillow that's on the mat. Coming into our first posture, we sit on the pillow and we're laying back so that the area behind our belly button is where we'll rest on this pre-made bolster that we've got here. I'll shift myself up. So coming back, resting this lower spine or the lumbar spine on our little sausage roll blanket, bottom on the pillow, feet parallel, and then we'll come down gently, tucking the chin into the neck to lengthen through the cervical spine. When we've made our way here, take a note, we're looking at the moment for ease and comfort. So if your tailbone is stretching too far towards the ground and you're finding there's too much of an opening in the front body, pop another cushion under your bottom. Again, if the bottom is not touching the cushion you've placed there already, grab another one and pop it in. We want to be fully supported here. We're working with the natural curve of the spine rather than aiming for a stretch just yet. So letting the knees drop towards each other. We'll bring the arms above the head and then rest them with the elbows bent, palms to the sky. Closing off the eyes, we'll welcome ourselves to the practice today. Inviting full inhales and exhales into the body. Becoming aware here of the expansion of the lungs on the inhale and a softening the weight of the body on an exhale. Feeling the back of the body grounding, rooting into the earth. And acknowledging the spaciousness in the front of the body. Keeping the eyes closed, gently walk the feet together so the feet are parallel. And then press the soles of the feet into the ground to lift the hips and tailbone. And we'll move this cushion from under our bottoms just to the side of the body. Popping the bottom back down, this time we are aiming for that stretch, so the tailbone is reaching towards the mat. And we've got this nice opening in the belly, the lower ribs are flaring and the hips are dropping towards the ground. I'm hoping you can see that behind my cushion. Bringing the arms back up above the head for a few breaths. make sure the soles of the feet are planted on the earth. The feet are parallel. This time pressing through the feet to lift the tailbone. Lift the lower back to a point that you can roll that blanket out to the bottom of the mat, and then gently lower yourself down flat on your mats. Take a moment here, lengthening through the spine. And soft in the belly and waist as we settle into the earth. Notice my hands are now down by my side, but if you want to keep your hands above your head, you're more than welcome to here. We're going to roll through a couple of bridge poses now. So if the hands are above the head, bringing them down by the side, making sure that chin is tucked into the neck, and creep the feet towards the body to the point you can touch the heels with the fingers. We'll ground through the soles of the feet and roll the spine up off the mat. So lifting the tailbone first, then the waist, then the back of the ribs, pressing the hips up towards the sky through the soles of the feet. Take a breath here. When you find an exhale, we'll roll all the way back down the way we came. So upper spine, mid-spine, waist, lower back, tailbone. Beautiful, one more time. Pressing the soles of the feet into the earth. On an inhale, we'll lift from the tail, the waist, the ribs, pressing the hips up towards the sky, and then lower down when you find an exhale. So rolling all the way back down from upper, mid to lower spine till we rest back down on the earth. Beautiful. From here, we'll squeeze the knees into the belly and hug those knees in. You're welcome, if you wish here, to bring the forehead up to touch the knees. Squeeze everything into a teeny tiny ball. And when you find an exhale, releasing the head back down on the mat. So hopefully your cushions here will be positioned roughly either side of your hips. If they're not, grab them up and slide them up towards the body so they're either side of you. We'll shift the bottom to the left on your mat a little, and then drop the knees over to the right so that they're supported by the cushion. When we're here, right hand coming on the outer left thigh, left arm reaching over to the left, and then sending the gaze to the left fingertips. On an inhale, we'll lift the gaze back up to the sky, rolling onto the back of the head. Hug the knees into center. Shift the bottom back to the middle for a moment, and then take some circles with the knees. One knee in each hand. You can roll these circles separately, or you can keep the knees together. And come into the second side. So this time shifting the bottom over to the right on your mat a little. And then dropping the knees over to the left so that they're supported by the cushion. Left hand comes to the outer right thigh. Right fingertips out at shoulder height, and then send the gaze to the right hand. If at any point there's any discomfort in the lower back or the spine, you can pop your second cushion on top of the first, lift the knees slightly, or you can bring this right arm back in again. On an inhale, and roll over onto your left side. Gently bringing the right arm across the body and take a pause here. Again, on an inhale, we'll lift ourselves up gently to seated. And find a comfortable seated position on your mat. You might wish to take your 2 pillows and pop them under the knees for a little bit of extra cushioning and comfort here. Palms will rest on the knees. And we'll gently lower the gaze. I invite you here to take 2 more full breaths. And on an inhale, we'll lift the gaze. And we're done. Hopefully that was really nice, a very gentle warm up for your spine and front body. I hope you enjoyed that practice and we'll see you soon.